What's up guys, Giovanni here, and today I'm going to be talking about Raven's Home. Yes, it's finally back. I've been waiting for you, Raven's Home. I've been waiting. And so, keeping it like last year, I'm only going to review episodes that I really enjoy, I really hate, and the finales and the premieres. And so this one was actually a two-parter. I didn't know that until it said to be continued. So I got my list right here, and yeah. So pretty much these two episodes is about Chelsea. Chelsea's back. I missed her because she was like gone for most of season 2. Well, it was like the last 10 episodes. Damn, like, cause you know when Chelsea's not in an episode, you know something is missing. But in these episodes, specifically episode 1, Levi is missing Chelsea. Like, he's doing stuff to make himself feel better, like to not miss Chelsea. Puts on the ski mask to scare Booker. Well, not scare them, but to keep himself not to think about Chelsea. And so Raven's like, do you want to go see your mother? And Levi's like, yes, finally. Because he didn't want to go to Raven. He wanted Raven to come to him. Which is, I kind of see what he was trying to do. So yeah, let's see. Next up, you go to Chelsea on the cruise. You finally see Chelsea on the cruise, and you see her selling the smop. The smop? The scrap? I don't know how you say it. But sometime in season 2, and I'm glad because continuity. You know how much I love the continuity, and that's because, what was it, like season 2 episode 6? It was at the end of a filler episode, and you see Raven and Chelsea selling the smop. If you really think about it, you can see that as a throwaway. So it's the end of the episode. None of that's gonna matter later. But I'm like, they brought it back. That's good. And so on the cruise, Chelsea is selling them, but nobody's buying them except for this one character. I don't even remember her name, but I'll put a picture here. And then she runs into a boss, which I'll get to in a minute. Michael B. Jordan. They doing the Michael B. Jordan references again. Remember in the season 2 finale? In the episode before that? They just kept referencing Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, I'll design a line for you, Michael B. Jordan.
Levi, what are you wearing and why are you interrupting my nightly date with Michael B. Jordan?
First, we're going to Broadway, and then we're going to see the Statue of Liberty, and then we're going to go wait outside Michael B. Jordan's apartment.
Really?
I track his location.
Come on. Michael B. Jordan better show up. This better have an end game. Michael B. Jordan appears in the show eventually. Another thing. When Raven finally decides to take Levi, right? They're in that car. Booker, Nia, and Levi are in the back seat, right? They are fighting like, move so I could get some space. I do that too, you know? I need my space, bro. I don't like to be touching in the car. It just bothers me, man. And so in the car, Raven's like, stop it. And let me put this down. Raven's like, stop it. Stop it. Why do people do that when they fight or something, you know? Stop. You don't want this. Stop it. I don't like when people do that. It just doesn't... What? Why do people do that? Anyway, in the car, Raven has a vision, right? Raven says something about, we gotta go save your mother, or your mother's about to die. And I just want to be clear. If Levi wasn't stressed out, he would have called Raven out. What do you mean my mother's about to die? But, you know, like I say, he's stressed. So, their car breaks down. The car breaks down, right? And Tess just shows up out of nowhere. Because Raven left Tess to take care of the house. Because Raven trusts Tess now. You know, character development season 2. You know, she told her to watch the plants, wash it. But I know Nia texted Tess, but it still felt random out of nowhere. Bailey. So we go back to the cruise, right? We meet this new character, Bailey. Not WWE Bailey, but Chelsea's boss. And she has her own cruise. She has this thing called Lip Kitty. You know, Chow Meow.
Chow meow. Meow meow chow.
Chow Meow. And before they take off, we meet Tess's family. Well, we don't meet them. We see them. There's Jimmy. Ohio Jimmy. How many Jimmys do you got? It's like your mother's called Jimmy too. But hey, more character development on Tess any possible way, because I said that. Let's get some Tess-centric episodes. And so Chelsea calls Ray, tells Ray that she wants to quit. She wants to quit. Now, she's had enough. She misses her baby boy. And so, as they're talking, right, you know, if this happens, I think it'll be funny. You know, it's been a recurring gag. It could be a recurring gag. But Raven keeps telling Chelsea about strapping Levi to the top of the car. Hey, I would like to see that. I mean, that's my homeboy, Levi. You know, he's my favorite character in the That's So Raven universe now. But if they strap him, I think it would be funny. Now, of course, you can't use a real car, you know. You can't just go outside and film it. You know, of course, they're going to have to use the green screen again. Which I'll get to. Chelsea and Raven meet again. It was a good reunion. That was a good reunion. You had the laugh track. You had the track machine go, whoa! And I'm like, yes. Oh, it's good seeing the two come back together. I mean, there's a third missing, but hey, he'll be back on the show eventually. He's cleaning up his act. But anyway, we start off with episode 2. At the end of episode 1, Levi goes onto the cruise because he thought he saw Chelsea, and the kids go after him, and then that's how Chelsea and Raven reunite. And so, yeah, the boat takes off. And while they was talking, right, during the reunion, the boat kept doing, like, honking their horn. I'm like, man, they are cussing? They probably making sex jokes? But anyway, you know, back to episode 2. The intro. The intro needs to change, man. I still don't like the intro. And I've been saying this, bro, for the longest time. I've been saying this since the pilot. Change the intro. But no, I don't mean this season. Keep it the same. Keep it the same for the 3rd season. But the 4th season, the kids are older now. You're going to have to film something new. Imagine if they went the whole series without changing the intro. But yeah, but the green screen. Let's talk about the green screen. I'll tell you, the green screen was so hard not to look at it. You could definitely see there was a green screen there. Raven and Chelsea go after the boat, and then you just see Raven and Chelsea just bouncing around. Ooh, why are you jumping? Like, I know you're in front of a green screen. A terrible green screen. But anyway, the ski eventually runs out of gas, right? And Chelsea's trying to be optimistic. And Chelsea says one line. I'm a paraphrase.
There are countries where you drive on the opposite side, so, you know, maybe E stands for enough.
If that's true, Chelsea, what does the F stand for? Who knows? And so Booker's like, what are we gonna do? We were left alone. Booker, did you forget? Season 1, episode 6, you were left alone before. Then again, that was only for like, what, a few hours? But this was gonna be to him for like 5 days. And even so, he was happy. He was happy. He was buying stuff, eating all the food and stuff. He was happy though. We get some little character development with Chelsea and Raven. You know, I mentioned how Chelsea is always positive. You know, that's one of the things I like about her. What was the character development about again? Oh yeah, it was about Devon. Isn't Devon coming back this season? I think he is. Levi runs into Bailey again, and Bailey tells Levi that basically he's gonna fire his mother. But Levi said, not without a fight. Not without a fight. I'm gonna save my mother's career. I'm gonna save it. So, they end up trying to save it. But then, Tess ends up, because the people leave. They're leaving. Levi's like, no, don't go. And Tess like says, Chris Pratt, we got Star-Lord over here. We got the guy from Jurassic World. And so everybody comes back, right? And Tess says,
He's everybody's favorite Chris.
I'm like, you thought, like, get your Sam and Kimmy out of here. The best Chris, my favorite Chris, is Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth, the mighty Thor himself, is the best Chris. But anyway, Chelsea and Raven eventually do get saved. And so, as they're getting saved, they see the light. They're going into the light. They're going into the light. But end up being some kind of boat rescuers. When they go and rescue them, one of the people tells Raven, it's only been 2 hours. But Raven's like, no. This is my journey. It's been 5 days. Like Chelsea and Raven said in episode 1, it's going to take 5 days to get there. I actually thought it was going to be a 3-parter. Did it need to be a 3-parter? No, it didn't need to be. You know, let's get back to the scheduled programming. Let's get them back to the house in Chicago. So after Tess saves them with Chris Pratt, Levi gives a good inspiration speech about his mother. You know, how I'm technically the creator of this mop. And so, it actually almost brought a tear to my eye. A grown man about to be sad by this speech. That's how much That's So Raven has meant to me. Like on many TV shows, That's So Raven is up there. But as Levi is giving the speech, all the other kids, you know, Booker, Nia, they saying all these good things about Raven and Chelsea. And Tess says, "Thou breaks it,
Thou's gotta buy it."
which I'm gonna come back to. So people is like, okay, I'm happy about all this, but where is my goddamn Smop? And my Chris Pratt? They eventually all come together and it's like, alright, let's go get their mothers. Get their mothers. And so they end up calling the boat people, the helicopter people who picked up Chelsea and Raven. And so they take Raven and Chelsea with them. And before that, I just want to say, stop. That was too much Smop talk. Smop talking, Smop the dip chips. Too many Smop references. It was getting annoying. Anyway, they reach Booker in the game. And Raven says, "Nothing's impossible when you're a mother." I was just waiting for Raven to be like, "Nothing's impossible for a possible," because, well, Isaac Brown is in Kim Possible, the live action movie, and he's probably going to be in Kim Possible 2. And Raven Simone is probably going to be in Kim Possible 2, the movie, as Monique's mother. Which, by the way, check out my Kim Possible video in the description box. But as Raven gets down, Chelsea's afraid of heights. Apparently, I don't think Raven's afraid of heights anymore because she would have been scared. But we get a heart-to-heart moment when Chelsea meets Levi again. And I think Vander put in her real-life mother into Levi in that scene.
Mom. Yeah? I really tried my best to save your job.
Oh, honey, listen to me, okay? Being your mother is the only job I want.
I missed you, Mom.
Oh, honey. Oh, I missed you too.
I'm like, this is why I like Chelsea. Not only is she hot, but she's positive. You know, she can make you cry. Yeah. Chelsea, man, you're bringing all the feels back. But it's teased throughout the whole episode that I didn't really get it, but why? Because Raven, it was like during the first 2 episodes, or not first 2 episodes, in these 2 episodes, like, don't you miss Booker and Levi? And Chelsea's like, oh yeah, I miss them too. And then when after Levi and Chelsea hug, right? Raven's like, family hug. You too, Levi and Chelsea. It's like, I don't get it. What was the point of all that? But it doesn't matter. Because, well, we get a family hug. And that random character gets a hug in as well. Maybe it's because he got like, what, 20 smops? I'm just say mops. 20 mops? It's like, goddamn. What you gonna do all that? You know, that'd be funny if she comes back and then you realize she makes her own invention with all the 20 smops. She calls it the crop. But I want to go back to Bailey real quick. I thought Bailey's character was interesting. You know, I could definitely see her coming back. Not this season, but maybe next season. Maybe like season 3 starts off on the cruise, and then season 4 it starts off on the cruise again, and we see Bailey. I don't think Bailey liked Chelsea all that much, but then again, why did she invite her if she didn't like her ideas? The episode ends, they head home, and you see Levi bring this surfboard home. And I'm just saying, they better bring that surfboard back into play. Like, Levi's like, I want to go to the beach. And then you see the surfboard again. Well, that's it. But the last 20 seconds, this was my favorite part. Legit, my favorite part. Levi and Chelsea hugging. Just side by side while they fall asleep together.
Oh. You're here.
You're here.
That's right. And I'm not going anywhere.
This just gave me that season 3 is going to have more of a story more than ever. More than season 1. More than season 2. This definitely is in my top 10 episodes. Both of them. I would consider them as one. It says 1. One thing before I go is that I'm gonna go back to Bailey. Bailey's cruise. Bro, that should have been the SS Tipton. Or not the SS Tipton, but what if Bailey's cruise, right, was sponsored by the SS Tipton? I mean, Brenda's song is not already. She's back on Disney Channel. I heard Dylan Spouts, Zachary Martin visit the set. Not on this episode, but I mean like what, episode 16 from now? What? Come on. Season 4. I don't think it's gonna happen in season 3, but season 4, Dylan Spouts. Cole Spouts. Well, Cole Spouts is doing Riverdale. I don't watch Riverdale. I've been thinking about it, but who knows if I watch it. But Zach Martin, London Tipton, come to Raven's home. But no, let's get back to the cruise part. You have to admit that the Bailey cruise is almost identical to the SS Tipton. Come on. I was just waiting for like London or, London's father to show up. Or get a phone call or something. So, if Zachary Martin, Cody Martin, and remember Cody? What would Zach and Cody be doing today? Well, Zach, I don't think Zach would have kids. But Cody, because remember Sweet Life on Deck? He said 6. 6, you pick for everything. So I think Cody will have 6 kids, like he said in Sweet Life on Deck. Or was it 3? 3 or 6. But yeah. So get your fingers up and say it with me. Raven, your saying shouldn't be thou breaks it, thou buys it. No. Raven, your saying to be thou breaks it, thou gets. You know what this finger means? It. Actually, hold on. I gotta stop saying it like Chris Jericho. I gotta start saying it like Raven Baxter. And how does Raven Baxter say it? Well, you'll find out the next time I say it. So yeah, I'll stop saying it like Chris Jericho and start saying it like Raven Baxter. But anyway, get your fingers back up one more time. And say it with me. Bye.
I had a vision.